Hey guys, welcome back to BM the Builder. Today we're gonna be showing like how to edit your games and make them like actually work. So today we're gonna make like a little fighting game and like the scripts, how to make the sword and stuff. So yeah. So first, like in the other episode, if you want to go back, I showed how to download ROBLOX Studio. So that shouldn't be any like problem. If you go back to the video, I even have the link in the description if you need it. So you're gonna open ROBLOX Studio. It should open up like normal. Okay, so first let's go to the game I made from the other episode. Test game. Okay, so we're loading in, and I'll get in a second like what does this mean, like from the Explorer and the properties and toolbox. So first, let's remove the things I put. Okay, so first, let me go back. Okay. Alright, so first, it should open like this. A normal block, a big block on the ground, base plate. So, if you want to add stuff to your game, now if you use toolbox, the models in here are sometimes safe and sometimes not. What I mean by safe, like some models are actually clean. They're pretty good. They work everything. Some models, I might even show an example if I need to, but some models have viruses, and these viruses can lead to your account and steal your games. So models not the way to go if you're trying to make a good game. So first of all, you're gonna click lock if you need to. If you need to click lock, you can press it. You basically click on the base plate and you click on it, right? And here, select, move, scale, and rotate. You're gonna make it smaller because this is way too big. So you're gonna make it smaller. This is optional. You do not need to do this. And then you're gonna press lock. Once you do that, that means you cannot press it or edit it. So it won't get into way if you're trying to build something. So, if you're going to make a sword fight game, like a normal person would search up sword, okay? And then they would actually put it. Make sure it's from ROBLOX, because it won't have a virus from ROBLOX, obviously. So you can use this. It's pretty safe. And sometimes it comes locked. So you have to unlock it. And boom. You'd be able to move it around and touch it. Like other stuff like this. You see how it has so much dislikes? I do not recommend using it because sometimes it won't work. Okay, so first of all, sometimes it won't work. It might be a virus in there. And it might not even be scripted. So I'm going to show you how to make an actual sword instead of using model, but using ROBLOX's items is actually pretty good. There's no models, viruses in it. So if you want to do that, so first you would want to get a part. If you know how to spawn a part, you see where my cursor is, you press on it, right? You can press the block up here, the icon, or you can press this little arrow and it'll say block, sphere, wedge, cylinder. You can pick anything you want to make your structure. So today we're going to be using cylinder, and it'll spawn right in front of you. If it does not, just zoom out and might be anywhere around you. But so you're going to get your cylinder and press, if you're on keyboard, you can press R to move it around as you see on my screen, and press T to like rotate which side it's facing up. So first you're gonna do that, and obviously we're gonna make it like facing up top because we need it to make like a little pad for the players to fight on. So we're not gonna make the pad really too big, and if you need, you can get a little man from the toolbox, but then delete it because we don't need that in your game. Just use it for scaling purposes. Like this is perfect. So say this is someone in your game, blah 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 blah, they're walking your game. This is good for scaling because if you're making something way too big, the players might not be able to interact with it. So it's good for scaling. You can put this man to the side, and then you're gonna worry about the sword and stuff. So when you're making a sword game, you'd always need like the weapon. That's the main thing of the game. So when you want to edit something in there, like if you want to script something like an extra, like a little particle, is that a particle? So you're gonna left click, and actually we cannot do anything. So let me show you something. So say you get a brick, right? This doesn't work on mesh because this is a mesh. This sword is a mesh. Alright? So we're gonna left click and put insert part or insert object. Press insert object, and boom, it should add a script, decals, and others like there's a click detector and texture and other stuff if you scroll down. But right now we're looking for like a little texture to make our world have light. So you're gonna go to the insert object, put a point light. Make sure you do that because without the point light you're not gonna have light in your game. So if you do that, if you can see a lot, whenever I move it, there's a little tiny light hovering on it. So to edit how bright this is, you're gonna go to view up top where file is. You're gonna click that and press explore or properties. Properties is what we're using right now. So if you press explore right here, this is the workspace. So the workspace is like the game itself, what's inside of it. There's players, lighting, all those extra stuff you will need. So there's a point light. And you see over here that says properties and it says point light right here. Point light, and its brightness, color, if it's enabled or not, range, shadows. So we're gonna make this bright. So you see how when I'm changing the number up here over on the game, the block gets brighter. So we're gonna leave it on 5. So you're gonna bring it over and then bring it like under your map. Make sure you press move right here on top of home and bring it under the map so the players will not see it. You see how it's kind of out of range? Yeah, that's why you'll need to adjust it. So you're gonna do that and then put it in the center. Make sure in the center or then it's gonna look off. So then the most importantly thing, the weapons. So if you move the properties and go on Explorer, you can press the little arrow next to the classic sword and sword script. There'll be a little sword script. You open that and it shows you the scripts that was made for the sword that was made. And yeah, that's really it. And the sword is good. I know it works. Okay. And we're gonna add a spawn because when our players enter in our game, we're gonna need a place for them to spawn. So, and I like moving the picture on the spawn because it looks weird. I'll leave it like that. You can make it invisible if you want. Just open back properties and then where it says appearance, it says reflection, reflectance, and what do you call it? Transparency. You're gonna bring it as much as you want. See, when I'm going up with, like, say I put this number right here, it's a little bit fade. There's a little fade to the brick. If I bring it 1, it goes completely invisible. As you see, look, I'm gonna change it back. See how it's a little bit faded? It's getting more fade. If I put 1, it's not there. Make sure you put it 1 if you want. It's optional. And make it really big so the players can have like a good space amount to spawn. And yeah, once you're done with the spawn, you're gonna get this. Alright, a lot of people ask me, like, in Roblox, how do you make the sword spawn with you when the player is in the game? So right, let me show you the example. So we're gonna press play and I'm gonna show you how. So they've been asking me, like, how would you have a sword once you spawn in the game? Like, right now we do not have nothing. Our character does not have nothing. So that is why they're asking, like, I want them to spawn with a sword instead of just running for a sword, and it's probably gonna get taken by the other players in here. And make sure everything is archered right here on top of, under lock. Make sure everything is archered. Make sure you're not archering the sword or it won't work. Alright, so that is perfect. So once you put the sword, if you want the player to spawn with a sword, you're gonna make it like, you're gonna go to Explorer and then press cut or copy, doesn't matter, but cut is better. You would press it and then boom, it would delete it, right? Then you go on starter pack. You press it on starter character and then you left click and put paste into. And boom, the sword will automatically go in the starter character scripts. Now let's try it. And it should be with us. Yup, there it is. So when your player spawns, they would already have a sword with you, and boom, they can start fighting. And also in the next video, I'm gonna show you how to actually add detail to your map. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll have the description, the link if you wanna download ROBLOX Studio, and if you wanna know how to get a game, go to the other episode where I actually showed how to make a game. So yeah, once you're done making your game, you're gonna press File and then press Save. Publish to Roblox. Once that happens, you can go to your game and start playing and invite players. And yeah, make sure you remove this man, because I don't know if it has a virus or not. So yeah, it was just for scaling. So thank you guys for watching, and yeah, good luck. See ya.